Let me know if you guys are hearing me. Coleman Chan here live. Let me know if you guys are hearing me. Drop a one in the chat if you're hearing me. Come, we're setting up, we're doing it live. Let me know if you guys are hearing me. Let me know if you guys drop a one in the chat if you're hearing me clearly. Drop a one in the chat if you are hearing me clearly. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep waiting a little to see if any person jumps on. Today I have the topic you see on the title. It's how bad do you want it? That is the title today. How bad do you want it? And I'm speaking specifically to trading. If you are here, you know that trading is our field. So when we are talking now, we are talking about trading, does trading, life overall, success. How bad do you want it? That is the topic today. And if you are here, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know how bad do you want it. Because a lot of persons, they have goals, they have dreams, they have aspirations, and everyone has that. Everyone wants to reach that level where they are at that financial freedom. They have the money, the time to can do things that they want with their family, their spouses, husband, wives, girlfriend, boyfriend, whosoever you want to do it with your friends, whatever. Everyone has that dream, that goal to do things at the next level. But how bad do you want it? Do you just say you want it, or do you actually want it? And you know how the best way to know that is by the actions that you take, the daily habits that you form. That is going to be the thing that determines how bad do you want it, because you're going to be taking the necessary actions, doing the necessary things, being disciplined, being having that growth mindset to overcome your discomfort. Because surely when you set that goal to hit that first 10K, 100K, something that is outside of your comfort zone, you're not going to just feel comfortable to do it immediately. You're going to be facing discomfort. You're going to be facing your scarcity mindset, your beliefs, your limitations. All of that is going to come up when time you think you want to hit a new goal, when you set a new target, a new intention. So you have to know that how bad do you want it? Because the trials are going to come, the tribulations are going to come, and what you do in that moment will determine your answer. So you can't just say you want it. I see a lot of stories. I'm on the social media, on X specifically, and I see a lot of people, they say they want to make it in trading, they want to be successful in their businesses, but the moment a challenge comes, they are the first to be complaining. And I'm not saying your challenge is not valid. Of course, all of us go through challenges. Every one of us goes through our different challenges. No matter where you are in your journey, there is a challenge that you are facing right now that you're saying, how can I overcome this? Even if it's to take it to a next level, or you're just starting, whichever place you are on your journey, you have a challenge that you are facing right now that you are probably struggling to deal with. But what are you going to do in that moment? Are you going to say, okay, that struggle comes, so I'm just not going to do anything. I'm just going to continue doing the same thing that I am doing and not getting the result that I want? Or you're going to take a different approach, take a different mindset and say, okay, I want to hit that goal. What am I going to do to hit that goal? Am I going to give up when the challenges come, or am I going to put in the work, put in the proper mindset, become the right person to hit that goal that I want to hit. What are you going to do? Because you can't want to hit your goal and then you're just complaining. No, and of course your challenge is valid. Yes, you are facing a challenge, but that is life. Remember, reframe how you see your challenges. Change your perspective on how you see your challenges. Say, this is life testing me to see if I really want it. This is life testing me to see if I really want it. What am I going to do when this challenge comes? And that is how now you're going to know that if you really want it bad enough. And if you see, I said I have trading story time. I had some crazy things happen on my journey, and if I had let those things stop me, I wouldn't be here speaking with you today because I would have gave up already. I faced challenges. I faced scam. The first trading course that I paid for, I paid 500 because I saw a guy getting results. And I was saying, okay, if this guy is getting results, then why not just tap in with him? And he was in the group IML. I'm sure a lot of you guys who started out back in 2018, 19, 20 started out with IML. And I started out with IML too. 1 month pay in the group, see everybody put in blues, screenshots, profits, and me, zero, losses, losses. So then the guy now showing that he was making 10K, 20K, 200K. So of course, you know what we're going to do. I'm going to align myself with somebody who is getting results because I want results too. I paid for the course and then I paid for a one-on-one first because he said one-on-one 500 lifetime. Paid for a one-on-one. The guy did one call. And after that, he started making a lot of excuses, saying it's because he's moving and he's waiting on waiting until things set up. And then that guy never really heard from him again. So, bam, 500 just like that. So, of course, I was mad because I was saying, this guy, and then he was still posting profits in the group and still not helping. So that make it even worse because I was saying, imagine he didn't help us and we paid because we paid 500 and that was from savings too. I was paying that from. And the guy just ran off with the money. No help from that. So that was a moment that was when you say part on my journey that could have said I could have given up that moment, but I didn't give up. I said that I started in the game to get it, and nothing is gonna stop me from getting the result that I started for. So I had to take that on the chin, keep on pushing. That was all the way back in 2021, all the way back in 2020 and 2021. 5-6 years ago. So those were my first trials, and I'm talking about when I was about probably 4 months into trading, too young in the journey, because I started out by myself first, just in the IML, and I was saying, no, I'm not learning enough to make the proper profits, because they didn't really teach about the market. They taught about recruiting, and I never wanted to recruit anybody. So I never wanted to recruit anybody. I wanted to make money because that is what I started out first to do. I wanted to make money from the markets because I had always one goal since I started trading. If I could make 1,000 a day, then I know I would set up myself in a good position where I wouldn't have to be worrying about money and be making an adequate or a substantial amount of income to live the life that I want to live and have fun with the people that I want and take care of my people. That was always my goal, to hit 1K a day first. So that was a moment where I could have said, okay, let me just give up on the journey. And I didn't do that again. That was one situation. And next situation, I paid for a course again. Saw a guy, see him getting results. So I'm saying, okay, this guy now, I studied him for some time. He kept posting results. So I'm saying, okay, saying, even though I was burned from that last time and I was still a little bit skeptic, I'm saying, okay, this guy is getting the results. I want the results. So again, paid for the course again. And then the guy put some basic information on it. And then even after the basic information, I still studied it, still, but I still never got the proper information. It wasn't a proper strategy. It was just the basic things that you get off YouTube. So no structure behind it, no unique process or unique framework, just the same thing. I did that, followed it, and then after I was saying, he said he was going to keep updating things. So I kept looking for the updates because the things that he already showed me, I was saying, I know this already. This is nothing new or any new perception on how I looked at the market. So I was saying that maybe he has some things that we don't know, because that is the reason why we're not making money. So now, bought that, and he said he was going to keep updating. A little after, he sent in a group that's saying he's going to update the website. Again, he updated the website and kick out everybody who was there before. So even though it was a lifetime course, the kick out the persons who were already there. So the persons who were already there, they didn't go over to the new one, as he said. So then again, basically you can say scam again, because now the new website is updated and I don't have the new website to log on to. That is a next time, and that again I paid, I think, 600, even 500 or 600 for that. And these were always saving. I never had any money like that, but it was just saving I was using because I was always so determined. And I never tell, I think it's the first time, or maybe a 2 or 3 persons I'm sharing this with. Because in Jamaica, 500 at that time would have been about 60,000. I think it would have been about 60,000. I couldn't tell anybody that I'm just putting 6,000 for something in trading. Nobody really knows about that. That was all the way back then. And then I needed the money too to do other things. So then how do you just put 500 just like that, and then you no guarantees, no certainty on when you can even make that back. Even though I already did a 100 withdrawal before that, but still that was not no certain, and I took the risk. Then took the risk 2 times, and then again when he did that, I was devastated, because I'm saying these people just keep doing the same thing. And then I locked in my head and I said, I'm gonna put in everything that I got, every single thing, until I hit a level of success that I'm comfortable. Still not even at that level, but I'm not at the place that I was when I made that goal. And that was when even also I didn't make any withdrawals and any profits either, other than that first profit. So even then now, still not where I want to go, like for goals for the end of this year. You know that $1 million goal. Oh, the sign is not there, but you know we have that $1 million goal. But I'm still not there, but I still push on from then now, where I know, as I said, if you are here for the first time, or if you are a returning subscriber or a returning person of Team Coleman Shine, you know that I said, I don't know what the market is going to do, but I'm 100% certain in my system, because I've studied it, I've used it, and then I was winning with it, and then I stopped using it, and then I just kept on losing again, and then I came back to it, and then I started winning. So that showed me that, okay, when I'm taking losses, it doesn't mean that the system doesn't work. It's just the natural variance or the system fluctuating, natural normal losses, which any strategy you're going to use, you're going to be taking losses. It doesn't matter which strategy you use, you're going to be taking losses. So at first, I never knew that. I genuinely thought that I could study the market perfectly and win 100% of my trades. I thought at first that I could study the market 100% and win 100% of my trades. And that was a very wrong perspective. Because everywhere, and it's a paradox too, in everywhere else in life, if you study more, practice more, put in more effort, you get more results. But in trading, it's not always like that. It doesn't mean you don't put in any work, no. So don't be lazy and say, Team Coleman said, no, put in any work. No, it doesn't mean that. You still have to put in work, but more effort doesn't equal more results. You have to be disciplined. You have to be patient. I remember, patience pays. So if you want to get your pay, you have to be patient. So if you want to get results, you have to be disciplined, you have to be patient, and you have to be consistent. You can't just show up one day discipline. No, you have to be showing up discipline all the time until that is just a natural way that you show up in the market. I am one of the most disciplined persons in the market. I can attest to that. I don't take any revenge trade. I don't take any trade that doesn't align with my system. I wait until my system plays out. So every single trade that you see me have a screenshot, whether on my X channel, on my YouTube channel, or my Telegram channel, you're gonna see that every single one of them you see an orange box or a blue box, and you see my entries always at those areas because those are the areas where I have my higher probability setups for the market playing out. So I always wait on those. I'm never taking any trade outside that because I built up that discipline. Because when you're being disciplined, you might not win every time, but it builds up a natural self-trust in your system. You start to learn what works more because you're actually doing the similar thing. Because no setup is going to be exactly the same, but our principles are always the same. My principles are always the same. And if you know from my breakdowns, I have my 2-hour market structure. Then I have my 5-minute secret sauce zone. And remember, if you want to get the secret sauce, you have to link the Coleman boss. That's the only way that you can get it. So click the link in the description for that. And then I get support or resistance on my secret sauce. So now once I get that, that's when I take my entries. I'm always disciplined in doing that because those are what gave me the best results. So that is what I always do. So it's not always more effort, but always more discipline, more consistency, and more patience. And those things are not always gonna make you win every trade because you cannot win every trade. But remember, the game is not a short-term game. Trading is a long-term game. If you look at just the moment, no. If you just look at what is happening in the moment, no, then you're gonna lose sight of what is happening. But you have to stay focused on what is working over the long term. Because you may, and let us show you an example. Simple. You may win a trade, you may lose 3 trades. Let us say you lose 3 trades and you risk $100 and you lose 3 trades. So now you're losing $300 now. But let us say you have now a risk to reward of 1 to 3 and then you win 1 trade. You would have cleaned out all those 3 losses. But let us say you were thinking short term, getting emotional when you took those 3 losses and you're saying, okay, my system is not working, I'm going to change my system. And then you change your system and then you end up taking more and more and more losses. When if you would have just stick to it, you would have realized that, okay, yes, 3 losses, but if I make 1 win, then I just clean out back all those 3 losses and then I'm back on track again. But that is what if you would have just stayed disciplined, consistent, and believing what you're in your system. Be certain in your system. So if you don't have certain in your system and you want to get a real system, remember you know where to get that. We have a lot of breakdowns here. I show you my exact strategy on how to apply it. Simple process. The market is a place where you don't want anything complex. Because if you have anything complex in the market, you're going to be just setting up yourself for failure because the market is already, you don't want too much thinking. Because when you start to think too much, that is when you're going to be doing a lot of foolishness. You're going to be doing a lot of foolishness when you're thinking too much. Because while the market is still always uncertain, meaning every trade you take has the possibility of losing. And that is the thing that a lot of most people cannot come to accept that. It don't matter how good the setup looks. It doesn't matter how hard you studied. It doesn't matter what you do. This trade setup still has a possibility of losing. The trade can even go to your take profit within 1 pip close to your take profit, still turn back. And if you never break even or you took any partial profits or that, you can still lose that trade. So no matter what you do, you still have the possibility of losing. So what you have to do is you have to set up yourself in the best possible position to mitigate those losses, because you can't stop them, and that is where also your risk management comes in. So you have a proper risk management system to handle your losses, so you don't, when time you're taking losses now, you don't have to spiral outside of control. You can keep yourself in control emotionally, so you can know that, hey, even though I'm taking losses now, this doesn't mean that I'm losing overall. So you're not focused on every one trade, because if you focus on every one trade and then you lose that one trade, then you're gonna be feel like you are doing something wrong. And a lot of the times you may not be doing something wrong. Maybe you could also be doing something wrong too as well, because a lot of people, they're using the same strategy and the same broken strategy that is not working, and maybe from the persons who are not even it working for themselves. And that is always also a thing that I stayed patient all over the years. If you know, again, I always say I was scared to come online, because I was saying I want to hit a spot where I'm so certain in my strategy, so I know that it can help people. I don't want to be doing and like somebody question me and I'm shaky, like saying, okay, I don't know if it really works. No, because some people are teaching and what they're teaching don't work. So imagine if you're learning something that doesn't work and somebody is teaching you it, you're not going to get any result either. So a lot of people, they lost, and they're doing a strategy that is not working and never work for the person learning from them. I'm doing it, and I'm doing it with strategy that works. And you see the results. No cap in the wrap. You see the results. I post them there. Yeah, people can say, yeah, you can fake screenshots, but okay, keep believing that. I'm not gonna say anything. Keep believing that. You have my guys winning. You have my guy Spiel from South Africa, who is passing his funded account, billing his small personal account as well. I have my blood brother who I gave the secret sauce masterclass to. He's just winning. And I have my guy Alexis, who turned 98 to 4K. So if you don't want to believe, then that's fine. We're not going to argue with you. But you just can continue watching us win over here at Team Cold Mansion, because that's what we'll be doing. And as I grow and get better, I'm here to help you guys get better as well. So yes, that is how we working. But that is my rant that I had to, because I see a lot of people, man, they saying they want to level up, want to get results, but the moment a little trouble come in the road, then they're ready to quit on everything that they were doing. And if you really want a success, remember, trading is a skill that can give you that financial freedom, and no one can, once you know exactly what to do to create a win, like we have here at Team Cold Mansion strategy, then you can always make profits for life. No one can stop the amount of profits that you can make, because you can just show up to the market, apply it consistently over time, and you know you can get results. So there is nothing that can beat that. So you think that was gonna be something easy? No, that can't be something easy. It's something that is going to take a lot from you. A lot of discipline, a lot of consistency, a lot of studying, practicing, failing, trying again, failing, trying again. So, and that is going to show how bad do you want it. Because if no, you just try, and then you get a couple losses, and then no, you give up. No, that you didn't want it bad enough. Because if you wanted it bad enough, you would have pushed through, learn and get better. That is also another part of it though. It doesn't mean that you push through and keep doing the same thing. Something may have to be refined. it may also, most time it always going to be a mindset too. Because a lot of persons, they see somebody getting results and then they are scared to even invest. You can't be scared to invest in education. And again, sometimes you may take a risk and it doesn't work out. But you can't be scared to invest in your education. Because if somebody knows more than you and is going on the path that you are going on now, nothing is wrong to put up a little something, a little funds to invest in your education and know that. Because if you don't pay attention. Because some a person can get rich, no financial, this is not no financial advice, but a person can actually get rich off my YouTube channel. A person that can actually get rich off my YouTube channel if you just watch the videos, rewatch them and play them. But because it's free, you never had to make any investments, most people are gonna skip over it. But I know some guys, they are listening, watching, and they are getting results. Kudos to them, shout them out. I just gave them a shout out. But most people are not gonna pay attention when you give them anything free there because they say, if it's free, then it's not valuable. But we're dropping gems over here. So always don't be afraid to invest in education. It doesn't even have to be me. So I'm not telling you that you have to now buy anything from me. While that would make a lot of sense because I know what I'm doing still, so you can link in the description for that. But I'm not even saying about me. It doesn't have to be me. If you don't like what I'm doing and you're saying, okay, I don't like how he trades and I don't think I even like him as a person. Okay, cool. You don't have to purchase anything from me. That is fine, but still invest in your education. So you don't always have to be starting from scratch because then you have to be figuring it out. And then the energy you're spending figuring it out again to get the knowledge to put it together. You could have even got the foundation from somebody who had the knowledge, and then now you can build on that foundation because all of us is always going to have a different perspective on how we see things. You may see something a little different from me, and that little difference makes a big difference for you. So I'm not gonna say you're going to see exactly eye for eye from me. No, because we are two different persons. But you can get the foundation now and build on that. So the knowledge is not scattered. Because that is in trading. You see, if you have scattered knowledge, most of your time is spent figuring out what works. And then again, the trouble is what if you don't figure out what works? I am blessed. I'm not even gonna say I'm lucky. I am blessed that I have managed to put together some things from different persons. A lot of persons' strategy came into my understanding of the market. I put them together and then I got a winning system for myself. So it wasn't just one thing. I put together a lot of things and then I managed to make it work. So I put together a lot of things, but not everybody can get that clarity and that to build up that certainty and create something. So you don't want to be spending a lot of your time figuring out things because if somebody figured it out already, and you say that, okay, I like this person's style, I think I can work with their style, then you do that now and build on that foundation. Don't be trying to learn it from scratch all the time. And I get it sometimes because it's our ego, and in trading we have big egos. All my traders, we have big egos. You know why? Because we started in the game and saying that, okay, we know that we are giving ourselves a chance to take a different road, try something different. So most of my traders, we have big egos. We have big egos. I can admit. I was one of that too. And we don't like to be wrong as well too. We don't like being wrong. But you can decide if you want to be wrong or you want to level up. You decide that. I can't decide for you, but I know I had to make that decision that, okay, if somebody has some knowledge that I want to learn, something they are ahead of me, I don't have to be insecure and envious and jealous and that, and not scared to put up my money and learn too. So I am not scared to do that because I'm willing to take the risk, because how bad do you want it? And that answer is always based on your action, because anybody can say anything. You notice anybody can say, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. A lot of persons, maybe even some of you here today, you set a goal, New Year's, that I'm gonna start the gym, I'm going to start working on my business, I'm going to open a business, I'm going to do so many things. And it's now almost the end of February, close to the end of the second month, and I know a lot of you persons, you gave up already. You stopped doing the things that you said you were going to do. So then how bad do you want it? Because if you wanted it bad enough, you would still have kept on going. You would have still kept on going because you wanted it bad enough. So if you want it bad enough, you're going to do what is necessary to hit that level. And don't be focused always on the time. While you are going to be setting your goals and trying to push yourself as fast as possible, not rush now, but we're taking massive action. We're not rushing now, but we're taking massive action. You don't want to set a time limit. A time limit, and if you don't hit it, you're gonna feel sad and depressed that okay, I failed. No, because the timing is not always yours, you know. The timing is not yours, but you still have to set it just so you don't. So you have a target that you can take massive action towards. Like we have our goal at the end of the year, which I'm pushing massive towards, massive taking action. But I know that if it doesn't happen now, it doesn't mean that okay, I'm a failure or I'm not good enough. It's just gonna say, okay, what could I have done to hit that goal, or made a better step towards it, and then fix and adjust that. So we're not being lazy now and not setting a target, you know, but we're also being okay if it doesn't hit at that time that we set, because we don't have full control over the things that all of the things that is going to affect that goal. You know, we have the control of our discipline, our emotional control, and our patience, and we showing up back testing, practicing, and doing all that. We have control over that part, but we don't have control over the market conditions. We don't have control over those external circumstances. We can only control what we do. So we have to make sure that we take massive action on the things that we can control, and the things that we can't control, we just leave them up to that and do the best that we can, while the rest is being done outside of our scope. So we take massive responsibility and massive action on the things that we can do, but we know that we can't control everything. So that is how you have to approach your goals. I remember you have to set your goals at an identity level too. The goals that you want, you can't kinda want them. You have to be. You have to set your goal as a standard that okay, if I don't hit this, then no, things not working out. So you have to set it from on that level, and that is what is going to let you push over your obstacles, push over your resistance more. Because remember, as I said first, when you set the goal, there's always going to be resistance and limitations because you've never hit this level before. So this is outside your comfort zone. This is unfamiliar. You've never seen this level before. So if you're setting 10K a month or 100K, you've never hit 100K yet, ever. So you're gonna say, okay, I wonder if I can do it. And then you think maybe this is too far, or maybe I'm setting my goals too high. You're always going to have those type of resistances, and you don't have to, they're gonna be there, but our job is to make sure that we push through them with massive action, taking action. Yes, you can read the books, yes, you can study, but at the end of the day, you still have to take massive action, because action is the bridge between your goal and you experiencing it in reality. So you see, in between here, it's action that is going to get you to hit that point, because you can't reach from here to here by just thinking alone. No, You have to, after you think, you come up with the best plan, then now you have to take massive action. So you have to take action. You can't just, and it says it in the Bible as well also. Faith without works is dead. So if you have faith, you have a strategy, you have a plan, then now it's time to start taking action. Don't wait until the moment is perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect moment. Something is always going to be a little off, where it is easy to find an excuse. Again, if you know it and you see me here, I tell you that I'm waiting on my setup, where my desktop setup, where I can have now my chart breakdowns and show you a lot more things. I don't have that currently yet because I'm working on that to get the proper setup now. But in that time, you notice I'm still showing up live on my phone. Things are not set up the perfect setup now, but I'm still showing up, still talking to you guys, still dropping some gems. Imagine if I waited until I was perfect, then you wouldn't see me here today. So I'm practicing what I'm preaching as well, showing up and with use what you have until you get better. So I'm taking action. I'm not waiting until I'm doing the work and then let the results come and the team members come, the persons who, because I always tell you, first now we see 3 people, now we soon see 300 people, and we want to push it to bigger numbers than even that as well, where we have our team and I'm winning, we keep winning together. So that is how we're going to be doing it. So now we are just showing up with what we have now and doing the best until better comes. That is how we're doing it. So you heard my rant. I've been ranting for about over and half an hour because I don't like when people say they want to hit a goal, but they have all the excuses in the world. That's one of the things that I would say ick. That is a ick. I despise that the most because you say you can't say you want to hit a goal and then you're complaining when every challenge comes. That is actually what is going to lead you to get the results. So the challenges are what you use to overcome and get stronger to hit the result. So if you're here with me, drop a 1 in the comments. I've been ranting for a while, so drop a 1 in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions also about trading. Go ahead, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section in the chat. And shout out also where you are from. Let us know where you are from. If you are just tuning in, I'm from Jamaica, the 876. So tell me where you are from in the comment section. Let me know where you are from so we can shout you out. We've been having a lot of persons from different parts of the world. We have South Africa, we have Australia, we have Turkey, we have India, we have France. A lot of persons from all different parts of the world. Thanks for passing through. If you are here today, you could have been anywhere else, but you are here with Team Cole Mansion, and I have a lot of things in the works for you here, all my traders. A lot of things in the works for you here. Also, again, if you're a trader, I have the Secret Sauce Masterclass. Go ahead, click the link in the description for that. You have a 5-day free trial too, where you can just test out the formula, which I know works. So test it out, 5-day free trial. If you don't like it, if you don't understand it, just you can risk free. It is risk free, but it goes deeper now and show you exactly how I'm catching these trades that you see I put on my X channel, YouTube channel, and my Telegram group. You see me posting these results. A lot of people getting the results as well. So if you want those results, again, remember, click the link in the description for that. And I have a 5-day free trial, so you can risk free try it, and so you can level up your trading. And we traded mainly futures now, MNQ. I trade the US30 as well too, but I'm more focused on the MNQ now, and I have VIX 75 for the North Americans, VIX 7, I don't think they will accept North American clients, but still, if you have outside of those places identification, you can trade VIX 75. But either one of them is still the same system, and again, it works best on the MNQ and the VIX 75 nodes. And the good on the US 30 too. US 30 is a little bit more dynamic, but it's still the same. So as you understand better and have a better foundation, then you can apply it even better. So that is that for that. And I remember again, you know what to do, you know where to find it. Free trial too, so no risk. And then after that is just, you know, $44.99, small amount of, that is a losing trade. One losing trade and you can pay for it for the month. So nothing comparing to that. And then we keep connecting. You have any questions, you can share that. If you want me to review any breakdowns, any of that, we have the group for that. So remember, click the link in the description for that and join free trial, 5-day free trial. You test it out, and then you don't have to make any commitments. If you want, you can just cancel. But that's it for that. And again, I do my breakdowns every Sunday and every Tuesday, and I post videos also in the week. Every Tuesday I do my live stream. Soon, different live stream will soon be on the desktop now, showing you the charts, breaking down the charts, showing you exactly how I enter, and as I get more results, just hanging out with you live, and when we're in the live market, so you can see me applying the same exact thing that I teach you. Same exact thing. So it's not that I'm teaching you something and then I'm doing something else. No, I'm using the same exact system that I teach you and to get the results. So if you want that, again, you know where to find it. But yeah, that is my rant for today. Again, remember, if you have any questions, feel free to drop that in the comment section. We are close to the 1 hour. This 1 hour fly by very quickly. This one flew by very quickly. And the rest are going to fly by very quickly when you have our setups, because you're going to be seeing us banging charts. I'll have you sending your requests, sending your charts, you look at your charts. I'll be creating a lot more things to help traders, because you know the mission to help the most traders that we can in 2026 and beyond. But 2026, as I am leveling up and pushing, because you know my goal, that first 10K month, I'm going for that first 10K month. I'm doing everything to get that first 10K month. And then we scale and go above 150 million. Who knows? Because we're not having any limitations on what we can achieve. So that is my first big goal. And as I'm going, I want to take you there with me and show you exactly how I do it. So you can get the gems for yourself and apply it. Because that is how we want to hit it, especially for persons in the third world countries. You know, if you're in Jamaica and you're hitting like 10K a month, that's 1.6 million, and that's tax free as well too. So then all from the comfort of your home. So that's crazy. 10K a month, that's 1.6, 16 million for the, no, more than 16 million, 19.6 million if you would have hit that for 12 months. So you see almost 20 million, and in Jamaica that would be great for anyone. 10K a month is great anywhere. And again, for starting, it doesn't mean or cap, because we're always going to be shooting for higher. But I'm talking always that base level goal that everyone wants to hit, because that's when you know you can really change your life almost anywhere in the world. In Jamaica, it would be even, I would say, easier then, because again, that is way above what the average person would be earning. So that is way above, way above, way above. So that we want to do now, make that amount, then we can start investing in our business again, reinvest back in our business, start reinvesting in, or investing in other businesses, physical businesses so we can level up and make a more sustainable, since trading is more, volatile. You can have losing weeks, losing months, but it's over long term. So now we want a more sure money then, as we would call it, from business. So that is what we'll be doing. So again, we're shooting for our goals again. So how bad do you want it? I want it bad enough, bad enough that I'm willing to overcome my challenges, overcome my fears, my limitations, and be even here today, making a video, showing up every day. I post every day, I make my breakdowns, I put myself out there, show you the results, and helping others because I want to hit the goal. So if you want to hit your goal, that is what you have to do again. Find the necessary, the things that are going to take you there, and keep taking massive action. Don't wait. The best time to do it is now. Use what you have until you get more. It's actually easier to get more when you are using what you have, because then you are already in momentum and things easier to flow and come to you in that time when you are in momentum. But if you're always waiting on things to be perfect before you do it, then what if that doesn't show exactly like how you have thought it would have shown? Then what does that mean? You're not going to do anything? No, we can't do that. We have to, if we want it, we have to go for it until we get that result that we want. And again, if you are getting results, remember, because I know a lot of persons, they may be lurking, they're getting results, they're not saying anything. So if you're one of those persons, remember, I have my link to my Telegram channel. Send me your results. I want to see your results so I can shout you out, put you in the videos. If you want to send me a testimonial, how the videos have been helping you, what has made you more clear on the market, don't be afraid to shoot me a message. I'm gonna answer if you shoot me a message and let me know your results. Because not a lot of people want to comment or say anything, but they're actually getting results. So if you are getting results, remember, shoot me a message either on X or Telegram, so I know that you came from there and you watch the videos and you're getting results. So let me know that. Let me know that. We are coming close up to the hour now. We have 13 minutes. We have 13 minutes, but this has been a good one. We don't see a lot of persons coming through. Again, if you are in here, let me know where you are from. Drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat. Let me know, or drop your flag in the chat. Let me know where you are from. If you are representing from which part of the world you're representing from, let me know in the chat which part of the world you're representing from. Yeah, we are almost close up to the hour now as well too. So let me know exactly where you are representing from. We are in the Jamaica, in the 876. Yeah, and we've been going good on the MNQ. It has been moving. We still take our losses, but overall we are pushing. I'm doing a challenge account now too. I've been just trading for 2 weeks. 2 weeks actually. I've been trading and it's been going good. And now we want to take it to the next level, to pass the challenge and show you that we're not just making stuff up. We're not making stuff up. The results are working. So remember, the work works if you work it. So that is what I want to do. I help more people pass their funding accounts and get results. Because remember, we said we're going for that 10K a month first. Then we can hit bigger goals, but we're going for that 10K first. So if you are here and you are on the journey with me, I want you to hit that goal as well. So we'll be keep pushing and pushing. Yes. How bad do you want it? That's the question. How bad do you want it? Right, coming up, we have 10 more minutes. I will be logging off at 2. You know, we spend 1 hour here. This time flew by very quickly. This too very quickly. So yeah, again, if you're just coming through and you have any questions, drop your questions in the comments. Yes, I gave you some updates, and remember, we soon be coming through with chart breakdowns, only growth and improvement over here at Team Colemanship. And it's the same thing for you. It's the same thing for you. It will be growth and improvement over here at Team Colemanship. I'm going to show you a trade that I took. On MNQ. Let me show you a trade that I took. So you see, same, you see our secret sauce zone, price playing out from there. Our secret sauce zone. Again, oh, this trade stopped us out on Friday. This one stopped us out on Friday and then pushed in our direction. So that's a part of the game too. We are okay with taking those losses. See, we have trades. This is what's going on in our group. See? Trade hitting take profit. That's trade hitting our take profit. That is it. So we have a lot of, you just see results. This is results from a guy Spiel. Getting results. Building a small account. So you see? My guy building his small account. Shout out to him. Winning trades. And it's all from the breakdowns that we are doing here. So those results can be yours as well. Again, you see we hitting take profit again. So you see, a lot of results and a lot more to come too, because I'm getting better every day. Even though I'm not changing my strategy because I know it works, but I'm getting better every day and sharpening the areas that I can sharpen too. Because I'm not going to tell you that I know it all or nothing like that. No, but we are sure of our strategy that we are using, and I'm getting better every day, looking what I can fine tune without changing anything though, because I'm not making any massive change, just any little tweaks. I might just make any little tweaks to make it even better. But that is what I am doing as well too. So we never just feel like, okay, we're finished. No, we can fine tune but not change the base and the foundation of what actually works, because then now you might mess it up. You take a couple losses and then you lose faith in the system and you start over then again and searching for a new one again, and you stay stuck in that cycle over and over. No, we escape that rat race, that cycle. Now we know what we're doing, and we may just add little fine tune, little tweaks, fine tune it, see what we can understand better, drive the knowledge deeper, not go now to try something. Because it's easy and tempting that when you are taking like a couple losses, easy now to say, I wonder if my strategy works, and then you start thinking a lot of negativity, and then you end up messing things up. That is exactly when you mess things up, when you start thinking that I should maybe be doing something else because this strategy doesn't work, or any excuse that you can find. So if you have something that works, and again, even if you're here and you have something that works, don't be here again. Go on, do what works for you. But if you are here and you want something that works, something that helps, something to help you see the market more clearly, again, tune into the channel, stay tuned on the lives. We'll be soon doing live breakdowns, live market trading as well too. You're watching me take an actual trade, and me telling you when I'm gonna take it, not as a signal group, but just show you how to handle your emotions in the market also, and being in those drawdown. And cause I know some people when they see the trading drawdown, they be jumping out of the trades early, and when the trades pull back, they jump out of the trades early. No, I'm showing you how we manage our trades. We manage, we stay patient. We, even if we take a loss, we still manage our trades. The only time I may move a trade is like if I'm setting it up to, if I break even after like price travel 80% of the way or something like that. But otherwise I'm that now, we're not rushing to change things and adding things that no, that doesn't know. So we stay show you the psychology, because it's not, it's not a, it's the psychology is the hard part, because you can know what you're doing and you still mess it up because you go, you fast with things. In Jamaica we said stop fast with things. You don't fast with things that is not troubling you. So if the strategy is working, you don't need to change anything. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, because it's actually working. So that's how we doing it. Don't mess up things and starting to change things. No, don't change anything. If it's working, keep it working. Until then it gives you a reason to say it's not working, you don't need to change nothing. So yes, that is it for our rant and our breakdown. Again, if you were here and you got some gems and you got some inspiration on your journey, drop a one in the comments, drop a comment, a fire emoji, something to let us know that you were inspired and you got the gems. If you are watching on the replay, do the same thing. Let me know that you watch the video, and you know, we'll soon give you a lot more things. See, we're coming on to a close now. We have 3 more minutes. Let's put a timer. We have 3 more minutes before we close out. So we're gonna put a timer. So if you have any questions within the 3 minutes and you want your question to be answered, go ahead. We have our timer here for 3 minutes. So let me know if you have any questions, or if you just want to drop a comment, something to let us know that you're here today. Go ahead and do that. We have 3 more minutes. See, it's counting down. When the time is over now, we're going to be checking out. And again, hopefully the next, soon when you see me, soon, we have our proper setup, desktop, showing you our live breakdowns, and maybe then I will even probably change the timing as well to, or I'll be going live more often. I'll be going more often when the setup comes. I'll be going live more often. So you see me on the charts, answering your questions, reviewing your charts. And if you want to go into the group, click the link in the description for the Secret Sauce Masterclass. Secret Sauce. Because if you want to get the Secret Sauce, you have to link the code Mansion Boss. That's the only way that you can get it. Actual secret sauce that works. Not some things that don't work. If you're using the same strategy that everybody is using, you're going to get the same result that everybody is getting. And most people are losing. So if you're using that losing strategy, then you're going to get losing results. But if you want to use a winning strategy that can get you consistent results over time, I'm not telling you I'm going to win every trade. No, but consistent results over time, click the link in the description for that, so we can do that. 5-day free trial, risk-free. If you feel like canceling, just canceling it. 0 cost. 5-day free trial. But go ahead for that. Link is in the description. We are almost close to the end. Again, if you watch and stay tuned to the end, drop a fire emoji. And we'll be here again next week. Same time, same place, but better. We'll be better, because we are going to be learning this week, and we're going to be coming with more results again, more information, more everything. That's just better because you're on an upward trajectory. So that is it for that. See, we are coming close now to the end. We only have a couple more seconds. I have a next call at 4. I have a call, a business call at 4. So that's it. We are coming to our end. So I appreciate all of you guys that were here. You could have been anywhere. Our timer is ended, but you are here today, and we are leaving. Again, stay tuned on Thursday when I'll do my follow-up breakdown from Sundays and what we did from Sunday until Thursday. And again, that for that video, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for passing through. Again, if you're watching on the replay, drop a fire emoji in the chat, show some love in the comment section. I'll see you again same time, same place next week. Code Mansion, because really, is there another option? So see you next time. Peace.